All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, welcome back. Welcome back. It is FTMO 50K Challenge Day 7. Today is March 14th, 3.14 a day, Pi Day. All right, and we had a pretty nice PM trade. First PM trade of the challenge. First PM trade that I've taken in a long time, to be honest with you. But so let's get into it. All right, so this was today's candle, 14th. Today's candle right here went back up. It looks like we are, since we did take this low yesterday, looks like we are heading to the upside. This is a market structure shift. Let's go to the 4 hour. All right, this is the low that was taken here, and market structure shift here. So I think that we can, I don't know, possibly get to this fair value gap again, like for real, and then maybe even these highs up here. Who knows, right? 1 hour time frame. This was yesterday's trade, beautiful trade, and then this little sell here was today. So today, if you was to look at the news, okay, for Tuesday, we had CPI at 8:30, right? So CPI was at 8:30. And so if we was to look, 8:30 is here. Let's go down to the smaller time frames. Let's go down to 1 minute. So 8:30 was here. This little wick action, maybe you can see it. This wick all the way down here, right? This was 8:30, and so pretty much after 8:30, uh, it just kind of just went up and didn't really give no real entry. Wasn't really interested in this here, even though this is within a macro. I just wasn't really too convinced. And then also, we were having divergence. So Nas took this high here, right? Took the highs. 30 did not take the highs, and SPX did not take the highs. And we're talking about for the the 8:30 move, right? So Nas well above the high. So that's some divergence there. Um, so I was just like, we're probably not going to go too far up. Although this here is a nice imbalance area here to go to. If this buy would have given me a buy entry, would have gladly taken it up in here. Um, but no entry for real, for real. So not even going to sweat it. But like I was saying, um, wasn't really, thinking that price was going to go too far up because of the divergence. And then I believe that we even had divergence on these highs here. So Nasdaq, these weren't divergence. All of this made a higher high. Let me see. Yeah. So either way, all right. So we're in our Nas is in the fair value gap. Okay, in the fair value gap, which is over here. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and mark it up. It's a 1 hour fair value gap, so that way when we go down to the lower time frames, you guys can definitely see where we are. Right, boom. So this is inside the fair value gap that we just marked up, right? And like I said, SPX and 30 nowhere near their fair value gap, let alone those equal highs. So Nas is overall strong, and we knew that Nas was strong from yesterday with the divergence on the bottom side. So we kind of figured the strength was in Nas, so it kind of followed suit here. So boom, right? I'm looking and I'm just like, okay, we consolidating, and then we get a nice little push down, displacement down, also kind of breaking this low, which is a nice market structure shift. um to potentially, I was thinking we could come down here, but with news being earlier in the day, I knew that was kind of far-fetched, especially with this week right here, right? So even nonetheless, we have this area here of imbalance, right? So then price then retraced into that area of imbalance, all right? And I still wasn't sold yet. So then I was just like, I'm still not sold. I need to see something else, because the reason why I wasn't sold was because there was this gap here, and I didn't want price to come down and then to go up like that out of this gap here off of 15 minute. I didn't want price to do that. So that's why I was like, I needed just a little bit more confirmation, yada yada yada, right? So then on the 1 minute chart, I'm watching price. This is that retracement leg here, right, in the fair value gap here, which is in the 1 hour fair value gap for the premium PD array, right, on the 1 hour time frame. So then we up here came up, and then we displaced again, breaking this market structure. So, and then I've mentioned it before, I like to see setups within setups. This is a setup within the setup. So we know this box here is a 1 hour fair value gap. Price came up into it. Okay, so that's a setup already. But then we have this displacement leg here, breaking market structure, right? And then this here could be a setup, right? This retracement into this fair value gap, right? That could be a setup. But then I still needed a little bit more, so I needed a setup within a setup. Well, basically the same exact thing, right? We have a liquidity taken here, boom, right? We have market structure shift here, right? Boom. And then let me label them. Buy side has been taken. This here is a breaker structure, right? And then what did it leave? It left a fair value gap here. So that was my entry. My entry is more so on this candle here next to this bull candle, right? On that candle as soon as it came up. But it gave the perfect entry, and then went straight to the target. And my standard deviations were based off of this leg here. And then I like this negative 1.5 because it kind of lined up with this level of consolidation right here. And then ultimately it hit the 2, and I'm telling you, the 2 is just freaking mind blowing. So risked a full 1% on this one. So and I went for a 1 to 2, so gained 2%. First real risk trade of the challenge. I'm up 3.1%. Have 7% to go. So I'm just taking a day at a time. Very much doable. Just sticking to what I know and what I'm looking for. Today was a nice trade. Again, today was a PM session. You see, this here is the lunch hour in between these red lines. And this trade, I entered this trade at 146. And the PM macro. Let me go to my chart. The PM macro is from 110 to 140, right? So this hit at 127, and then again at 140. So that's so crazy. The very last entry before this displacement leg down was 140 on the dot, and the macro ends at 140, and then it opened up again at 315, which was here. 315 is here. and then you could have potentially bought this up if you wanted to, right? But this was the trade for the day. It took, I think this was like a 20 minute trade, something like that. Not bad. 2% in 20 minutes, not bad at all. Really am enjoying myself. I'm journaling, and I'm of course doing these recap videos every day and whatnot. So I'm hey gonna do this thing, okay? But that's it for me. I'm about to get ready for bed. I'm a little tired. This spring forward business is really getting to me. So I need to lay it down. Um, but yeah, tomorrow let's check the news real quick for tomorrow. Tomorrow, right? So we got PPI in retail sales tomorrow, all at 8:30. All right, so hopefully the market will show its hand at 8:30, and then we just piggyback off of that, go for another one or two. All right. So like I said, I'm out. I'm about to do this, and then I am done for the night. All right. See y'all tomorrow.